Yo, Giants Nation, hold on to your hats, because we're about to dive into a quarterback saga that's got more twists than a New York pretzel. Picture this: a franchise desperate to end a decade-plus of heartbreak, a GM spilling tea on free agency drama, and a rookie quarterback who could change everything. Are the New York Giants finally on the verge of QB renaissance, or is this another false dawn for Big Blue? Strap in, because we're breaking down the juiciest New York Giants news that's got the fan base buzzing like Times Square on New Year's Eve. What's good, Giants Nation? It's your die-hard Big Blue fan here, bleeding blue and ready to unpack the latest bombshell from GM Joe Schoen that's shaking up the New York Giants quarterback room. If you're as hyped as I am for the 2025 season, you're in for a treat. We're talking free agency secrets, a blockbuster draft move, and a quarterback battle that's got all of us on the edge of our seats. So, grab your Giants jersey, crank up the volume, and let's dive into the drama. What's got you most fired up about this team right now? Drop in the comments, because we're all family here. Let's start with a bombshell that's got everyone talking. Earlier this week, Giants GM Joe Schoen went on WFAN with Tiki Barber, Evan Roberts, and Sean Morash and dropped a jaw-dropping revelation about the team's quarterback hunt during free agency. Apparently, some veteran QBs straight up goes to the Giants when they refuse to promise not to draft a quarterback in the first round. Schoen spilled the tea, saying there were a couple people at that position in free agency who said, "Hey, if you don't promise us you won't take a quarterback in the first round, then don't even talk to us." Can you believe that, Giants Nation? These mystery quarterbacks. Schoen wouldn't name names, but Evan Roberts tried to sneak in a question about Aaron Rodgers, who ended up with the Steelers. Wanted a guaranteed starting gig without competition. Schoen, being the straight shooter he is, said, "No way. I'm never going to promise that, and then break a promise," he told WFAN. Gotta respect a man for sticking to his guns, right? Who do you think those QBs were? Drop your guesses below. So, what did the Giants do? They didn't sit around crying over spurned veterans. Instead, Schoen and head coach Brian Dable went big, signing not one but two experienced quarterbacks in free agency. Russell Wilson, the Super Bowl champ with a 66.4% completion rate last season, and Jameis Winston, the former number 1 overall pick with 1,412 passing yards in limited action in 2024. Then, in a move that sent shockwaves through the NFL, the Giants traded up to snag Ole Miss star Jackson Dart at number 25 in the 2025 NFL Draft, right after grabbing Penn State's pass-rushing Phenom Abdul-Carter at number 3 overall. Dart, with his 4,279 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, and 1,541 rushing yards in college, is the kind of dual-threat playmaker Giants fans have been dreaming of since Eli Manning's glory days. This quarterback room is stacked, but it's also a pressure cooker. Who's your pick to lead this team in Week 1? Let's get that debate going. Now, let's talk about the quarterback roller coaster we've been on. Flashback to 2024, when the Giants' QB situation was a straight-up nightmare. After Daniel Jones, recovering from a torn ACL, flopped and was released, the team cycled through Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, and Tim Boyle, with Lock shouldering most of the load. The result? A brutal 3-14 season, with the offense ranking 30th in total yards, 294.8 per game, and 31st in scoring, 16.1 point per game. It was rough, Giants Nation, but Schoen learned his lesson. Last year, he reportedly passed on signing Russell Wilson because he wouldn't guarantee him a chance to compete for the starting job over Jones. Fast forward to 2025, and Schoen wasn't playing games. He locked in Wilson as the Week 1 starter on the first day of training camp, per Giants.com, but left the door open for a spicy backup battle between Winston and Dart. In camp, Dart's been electric, completing 11 of 13 passes in one session, while Winston's been slinging it with that gunslinger mentality we love. Who's got the edge for QB2? And when do you think Dart gets a shot? Sound off below. Let's zoom in on Jackson Dart, because this kid's got Giants Nation buzzing. The rookie's dual-threat ability is turning heads in camp, with the Athletics' Dan Duggan reporting he's already showing poise and nailing deep balls to Malik Neighbors. Dart's college stats are no joke. 69.1% completion rate, 9.1 yard per attempt, and a knack for extending plays with his legs. During minicamp, quarterbacks coach Shea Tierney raved about Dart's instincts, saying he's picking up the system faster than expected. But here's the suspense. Dable's keeping us guessing about when Dart might see the field. With Wilson's experience, he threw for 3,070 yards and 26 touchdowns last season. Dable's leaning on the vet to stabilize the offense. But Wilson's 36, and his mobility's dipped. Only 3.3% designed runs in 2024 compared to Dart's 12.4% in college. If the Giants start 1-3 again, facing tough defenses like the Eagles and Commanders, fans might be chanting Dart's name. Imagine the electricity of Dart scrambling for a first down or hitting Wan'Dale Robinson on a crosser. What's the one play you want to see from Dart this season? Let's hear it. But it's not just about the quarterbacks. The Giants' offense needs to climb out of the basement, and it starts with protecting the QB. The offensive line, a weak link in 2024, allowing 85 sacks, second worst in the NFL. Got a boost with fifth-round pick Marcus Mbao from Purdue. But questions linger about Evan Neal's future after the team declined his fifth-year option. Can Andrew Thomas and John Michael Schmitz anchor this unit? Meanwhile, the receiving core is stacked. Malik Neighbors, fully healthy after shoulder scare, Darius Slayton, and Wan'Dale Robinson could be a nightmare for defenses if Dable and offensive coordinator Mike Kafka dial up the right plays. Speaking of Kafka, he's catching heat for defensive struggles, but Giants.com reports he's experimenting with RPOs to leverage Dart's legs and Neighbors' 4.35 speed. And don't sleep on rookie running back Cam Skattebo, who's already catching touchdown passes in camp. This offense has potential, but can it gel? What's the key to unlocking this unit, Giants Nation? On the defensive side, things are looking up. Shane Bowen's unit, which ranked 23rd overall in 2024, 346.8 yards per game, got a massive upgrade with Abdul Carter, who's drawing Micah Parsons comparisons with his 12 college sacks. Pair him with Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence, and this pass rush could feast. The secondary, featuring Tyler Nubin, Drew Phillips, and free agent pickup Paulson Adebo, is deeper than ever. Bowen's creative coverages, think the Sky Zone blitzes, could turn this unit into a top 10 defense, especially with third-round pick Darius Alexander bolstering the run defense, 90.3 run defense grade in college. The Giants allowed 136.2 rushing yards per game last season, 26, but with these additions, they're poised to plug those gaps. Who's your breakout star on this defense? Drop your pick below. As we build toward the 2025 season, the stakes couldn't be higher. The Giants are in their 101st year, staring down a 13-year NFC East title drought. The schedule's brutal. Early games against Jaden Daniels' Commanders, Jalen Hurts Eagles, and a sneaky tough Saints squad could set the tone. Schoen's all-in approach, signing Wilson, Winston, and drafting Dart and Carter, plus free agents like Chauncey Galston and Roy Robertson-Harris, has SI.com calling the Giants off-season winners. But potential doesn't win games. Dable, Schoen, and this revamped roster need to deliver. A recent post on X echoed the sentiment, saying, Schoen's building something special, but it's time to see results. Can Big Blue shock the NFL and make a playoff push? Or will the quarterback uncertainty and offensive line woes hold them back? I want your bold predictions for 2025. Let's get those comments popping. Before we wrap, a quick note. I pulled the latest updates from Giants.com, The Athletic, and WFAN to keep this fresh. Schoen's WFAN interview was a goldmine, and training camp reports from Giants.com confirm Wilson's leadership and Dart's upside. If you want more New York Giants news, those are the spots to check. Giants Nation, this is our year to rise up. If you're feeling the Big Blue energy, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for weekly Giants content. Share this video with every Giants fan you know, because we're building a movement. Let's go Big Blue. Until next time, keep bleeding blue and let's make 2025 unforgettable.